hear John Cena's music?
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
But anyway,
Okay,
for
can I-
copyright purposes, we don't want that. Don't want that either.
Are you changing size?
No, no.
Okay, I'm trying to edit this thing.
I don't think I am. Like weight wise, you mean?
No, like
Yes. If that's the case, then yes.
you've
I'm getting fatter.
you've fluctuated.
Fluctuated. Yeah, this is the season where I fluctuate.
I think we've all fluctuated. This how come mine is like weird? Like
Now you
yours
don't have a circle around you now.
Yeah, but like, can you see like my nose?
Yeah.
Am I upside down?
Yeah. Now you're upside down. For the person listening, we're just getting the ring rust off, and it's been a while, so we're just kind of fiddling with the Zoom little thingies.
Yeah, see,
Make
like
sure the picture's good.
see, it's weird. Like, look at my nose. My nose is like weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
In my forehead.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too bright.
You're like
Okay. No.
idiot. Well, I don't know what it is, but it yeah,
Can you hear that?
definitely. Yeah, you got the radio playing in the background?
Yeah. It's
Is that
from
your
the
roommate?
Yeah. It's from the kitchen.
God, mother effer.
I should tell him.
Turn it down, Jim.
Jim the psychic.
No, who also has a show going on tonight on YouTube at 9 p.m. White
Yes.
noise.
Jim Hunt. I believe his podcast is way more popular. Than
Yeah, but I mean, if we talked about spooky, scary stuff too, I think that might hit a genre as well.
Well, maybe we should. Maybe we should.
Okay, well, why don't you kick us off, and then we'll go into your last meeting with Jim.
Oh, well, you know what? Actually, Kev, it's been a while. This is a BFF episode number 50.
Halfway to 100.
Yeah, we've been doing this for like 2 years, and it was supposed to be a weekly thing, and we're 2 away from a 52-week.
That's all right.
span.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, we've been away for, I would say it's about 2 months.
Yeah, it's been a while, and a lot has happened.
Yeah.
Been very busy.
Yeah, you moved homes.
Yeah, now I've downsized.
That's all right. Got a roommate now, some company.
Yeah, I used to have my own 1-bedroom apartment. It was like Lansdowne and DuPont.
Mm-hmm.
Nice area. But you know what? I was like, you know what? Because like the past few months I've been traveling. Like I think last time we did the podcast, I just got back from like New York.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, New York, September, and then like October, I went to Vancouver. Right, and then we did this Trilipino, like Filipino tour,
which you killed. I heard
Edmonton.
you killed.
Oh, it was great in Edmonton. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not even home like most of the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm only here like a few weeks of the month. So I'm like, why am I spending so much money? You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna downsize, get a roommate.
Yeah,
get a roommate. And then just use the other half of the money to travel.
On drugs. I mean,
no
drugs.
No drugs.
Yeah, no drugs.
No drugs. I haven't done acid in a year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you weren't doing it on like a regular basis anyway, though, were you?
Well, before, yeah, I was.
Oh, you were?
Well, not like on the regular, but like when I lived at Queen and Bathurst, I would do like quarterly. Maybe
And
every
that's
three
still
four
pretty.
months.
Yeah, that's still pretty. That's I mean that's I wouldn't say that's addiction at that point. No, 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 not at all.
No acid. You can't get addicted to acid.
You can't.
Acid. No, it's like
Well,
a it cleanses your mind.
well then, get me some acid then.
If you want, it's very cheap.
A Queen and Bathurst.
Green Bathurst. I have my my hookup there, but yeah, no. So now I'm in Parkdale, and it's a long story,
Oh
but
yeah, it's a crazy one. How you got there?
well, basically, I was yeah. So I had that place at Lansdowne and Dupont, but the thing is, Kev, I don't have like a job. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to get a lease.
Because of references and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because they want like proof of employment,
Yeah,
stuff like that, and a letter from your employer, and you know what I mean. But I'm like, I can, you know what I mean. Uh, I have like stand up gigs, but like, who am I gonna, you know what I mean? They want someone usually because like the last place I was like, you know what I mean? It's like you have to apply, and
yeah,
like I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah. They check your
It's like
credit,
yeah, it's like
everything.
that Friends episode with Ross. Like the naked guy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the guy,
Remember?
his apartment. Yeah, they wanted his
Yeah, you have to
apartment. Yeah, yeah,
apply,
yeah.
and then I sent a basket of mini muffins, and but then the thing was, I have to like I'm going up against like doctors. You know what I mean? And then they're like, obviously they're gonna trust the doctor. You know what I mean? Because this guy makes like $100,000 a year
Well, it's more like this. It's more so like the steady income
and the
coming
steady
in.
income. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like I don't know how much I'm making in February. I'm not sure yet, right? But so what happened was these two these like Filipino titas, right? They're like my aunts, right? So they were like the the rental managers.
Okay.
So they hooked me up. They're like, "Yo, we have someone. Since you can't get approved, we have someone that can't pay rent. So they're gonna like kick her out, pretty much. So you just take over her lease, and it's only for like till the end of the year. And what happens is, at the end of the year, I was like, okay, hopefully at the end of the year, I could just stay there. Since I've been there for like, you
You
know,
being there, paying there for like 6 more months shows that you've been continuously paying. So there should be no problem you carrying on, kind of
yeah.
sort of thing.
So I'm like, they might not approve me, but they're like, hey,
They
this guy's
approve of
here.
you.
This guy's here, you know, and he's paying already. Let's just leave him. Let him be. Okay. So what happened was, I go to Vancouver. Okay, have a great time. Come back, and they're saying like, oh, you owe like $600 or like something like that. I owe like rent. But I'm like, I paid rent, right? And then apparently,
Sorry.
so somewhere along the lines, somewhere uh, I was paying the rent to the the rental managers. So I don't know what happened.
Titas.
The T-test.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. I don't know if they took it or something happened. Okay. So after that, I was like, I gotta get out of here. You know what I mean? Because it's like my word against theirs. You know. So that was like that was like a weird like month because I was like
Yeah.
because they're like threatening to like kick me out and stuff, and like I prove I have like the bank statements because I just e-transferred
To
the
them,
money
though.
to them. You know. So like I felt like I was you know what I mean. Every time like I took out the garbage, I felt like someone's waiting outside. And like they'll just like run in and be like,
You're
"Get
locked
out!
out.
Yeah, you're locked out." You know?
Yeah, because I think at some point during that month you were leaving to go somewhere for a show, and you called me. You called me multiple times. I wasn't able to get to you on the first day. The second day, I called you back, and Yeah, you were distraught because you thought that if you had left to go do your show because you had to travel for a couple of days, that when you came back, you would be locked out, or they would have taken possession of your apartment and all your belongings, and you
Yeah,
would have lost everything. So you brought a whole bunch of important shit over to your mom's.
yeah. So like every week, because every Sunday I go to my mom's house. So like I would bring like all my valuables. You know what I mean? Like so I'd bring like my
Yeah,
shoes and like my my PlayStation stuff, all the valuable stuff, like my laptop. And I like stick it in my parents' basement.
yeah,
You know, because I was because I was that time I was going to Edmonton for a few days, and then I was like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to come back from Edmonton and then like, oh, we took your TV and all that stuff.
yeah. No, that's when we talked, and I assured you that they can't they can't do that legally. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stuff that they have to go through first before they can like lock you out.
Yeah, and even my friend, he's a real estate agent, and he was saying, he's like, yeah, you can actually like just stay there, like be a what's called a squatter.
Squatter.
Yeah, be a squatter for like, because he's like, it's gonna take a while
Yeah.
before they can actually do something. So it's gonna go like through like the courts and stuff. So it might be like at least 9 months. And then I was like, I guess I could, but you know what I mean? I don't want to like walk around the building being like, oh, this is the guy. You know? Everyone's like looking at me like, this is the guy not paying rent. What a loser.
Yeah, because they put it on your door, so all the people that lived on your floor who have to walk past your door would have seen that
Yeah.
and would be like, "Oh, what a degenerate,
This guy,
what a
get a job.
loser,
Get a
what a
job.
loser,"
Get a chain and a job. That's what they told me.
and a tattoo.
And a tattoo. Yeah, yeah. That's what also happened, Kev. I moved here and in Parkdale. So I downsized. So now I'm in this like basement apartment, smallest bedroom I've ever had in my life. You know, and it's like I'm going. It's weird. It's like I'm going backwards, but at the same time, I'm having like a midlife crisis.
Okay, let's
You
talk
know,
about it.
I don't know what happened because like I bought this chain because I was like,
Yeah,
you know what,
I live in Parkdale now. Yeah, I should get some street cred.
this is my this is my Toronto ness coming back. You know, and check this out. Yeah, I
It's
got
a little blurry,
can't
but
see it, but I got earrings.
you got two.
Well, remember I always I had four before.
Oh
I used
shit,
to go to raves.
I can't remember the four, but
I used to have like the cartilage on the top.
where'd you get the two done?
I went to Claire's. Well, like
At the mall?
at the mall, the Scarborough Town Center.
Okay. Do
No,
you
because
just go in there? Do you bring your own, or like do you get what they have there? Because I think what they have there is like for little girls. No,
yes, because
so you
like,
brought your own.
originally, I remember it was like it was the year 2000. I think
Mm,
we were going to remember like in high school we went to uh, Daytona Beach,
yeah, yeah.
dogging it in Daytona, and then I think I was like, oh man, we're like 18, and I was like, you know what, this is my Daytona Beach spring break coming out, so I got my ears pierced, right? And I remember like so I was 18 years old. And I remember like my parents they wouldn't approve of my earrings, right? So we got in March, right before March break. So when we have dinner, we had dinner all together, right? So for the week right before spring break, I during dinner I would wear like a what's it called? It's like
A
a
toque,
no
beanie.
no. It's just
Oh,
it's like a
like the
headband.
yeah, 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 yeah,
It's like
like the
just the
tennis thing.
headband.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I had the headband. And then so
to
to
dinner to the dinner table.
the dinner table the whole week, and they're like, "What the heck?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just cold. It's so cold, just to cover my ears."
Not even your entire ear; it's just like the top of your ear,
Well, like no, the bottom parts were, yeah. So
the ones
it's
that were
just yeah, yeah. It would cover my earrings, and then I forgot what happened. I forgot. Eventually, when I got back, I showed them the earrings, but I forget. I don't know if I got in trouble, but I was just like scared of what they would say.
and then two turned into four.
two turned into four because we started going to like raves and stuff,
Yeah.
and then it became like an addiction. And then I remember what happened was it was like a few years ago. Um, I was in.
Sorry, Ernst.
You're disappearing. I went to L.A. I went to L.A. and then I was on the phone because I like when you know you're on the phone and the earring. Did you ever have earrings?
I had one, yeah, on my left.
Oh yeah,
Just on the lower lobe or whatever
the lower
the
lobe,
earlobe, yeah, the
the
earlobe.
lower lobe. Yeah, yeah. So I remember, you know, because you know you go on your phone and then like, boop, boop, you hear the click. It's so cool. Yeah, I know. But then I went to I went
That's
to
so
LA.
dumb.
I went to LA, and then my friend was like, "You have earrings?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" And she was like, "Oh, people still wear like people still wear earrings." And I was like, when I was like 30, I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." And I took it off. I never put it back in.
Holes closed up,
The hole's closed on.
and then a few years later,
Years
you open
later,
them.
I'm having this midlife crisis, and I was like, I was looking up because I actually want to get a tattoo, like here, boom, you know.
What are you gonna put?
I don't know. There's a pitcher. He's on the Toronto Blue Jays. He's his name's Alec Manoah. He's a pitcher. So
Yeah,
he has a Manoah on here. You know what I mean? So I was like, he's like a tattoo is like permanent. You know what I mean?
it's forever.
So you gotta have something that like you know that you won't like regret. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, maybe I'll get my last name because that's like you know that'd be weird if I got Ernie. You know, they're like, why would
Why?
you get
Why?
your
Why would it
why
be
would you,
weird if you got Ernie?
no? Because you got like your own name.
Yeah, just be
Why?
like it's more for like if I don't have my wallet that day and something happens to me.
I
You
should
know my
get
name.
like I should get like a my ID.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know when you get
Your
carded?
driver's license.
Yeah.
So you put Vicente,
Parkdale. Yeah, I can put Vicente, you
and
know.
then just build off of that. You're gonna keep
Yeah, because
going.
eventually I want like a full sleeve. Like the winter soldier, you know?
Just put Vicente. Just keep going over and over.
Yeah, yeah. Or like Roman Reigns. If you guys were to think about that. That'll be sick.
Kind of like a tribal kind of sort of. Just
Something like
whatever you. Yeah.
yeah, whatever. Just like, yeah, color it in.
So
You know?
what's bringing this on? What the earrings, the chain, the tattoos. This is a totally different Ernie than
I
what you
yeah.
had.
I don't know, man. It's I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think maybe it was like all this traveling and stuff. I was like, you know what? You gotta live your life, you know. So that's what I was like. You know what? I gotta bring back the earrings. I'm gonna bring back the earrings, and plus, like, oh, and I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys have seen these sketches. These we did like these two sketches with like, Keith Pedro.
Yeah. Very funny. Very funny.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it spawned from that trip to Edmonton because they were just like in the hotel, and, like shooting the shit,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he's like, "Yo, we gotta make this into a into a sketch
Yeah.
or to a skit," you know. So we started doing those, and then he's like all accessorized.
He's got the hat. He's got
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I mean.
You
And then I'm like,
you don't have a thing. You don't
I don't
have
have
a
a
thing.
thing.
You
Yeah,
don't have a thing. This is what the okay, I get it now.
maybe
You
this
don't
is
have a
what's
thing.
maybe this is what it came from. Yeah, because I was watching those videos. I'm like, I'm just plain guy, you know.
Yeah, he's got a mustache, like a bit of a mustache, right?
Yeah, yeah, he's got the mustache. He got this tattoo here on his neck.
He's got the
Looks pretty
hat, kind
sick.
of Chance the Rappery kind of sort of thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm like, I gotta look cool too. You know,
So that's what it is. You got
I
an
think that
Apple Watch?
that doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? That just shows me the weather. That's not cool.
So the new Ernie is going to be tatted up eventually. Got the chain, got the earrings. What
Yeah,
else?
so I got the earrings. I was at the Scarborough Town Center, and then I went to Claire's because because I actually originally did it at Ardennes,
Yeah.
and then I went there, and then like these two these two workers, they're like young, They're like 16 or something. I was like, "Hi, do you guys do ear piercing?" She's like, "What? No,
Yeah. Would you like to bring your daughter in?
never." She's like, "No, we've never done that." I'm like, "Really?" And she's
I
like,
don't
"Yeah,
remember them doing it there.
I'm pretty sure I did it there
I
at
think I
Square
got
One.
mine done at Claire's when I was in like high school.
Maybe you know what? Maybe it was Claire's. So I went to Claire's again at the Scarborough Town Center, and then yeah, there's all these like it's just like because it was like during the holiday break, so there's all these like teenage girls like buying jewelry stuff, and then here I come, this 40-year-old man. She's like, "Oh yeah, can I get my ears pierced?" And they're like,
Here, sit in this
"Yeah,
princess chair.
yeah." So
And
they made me sit. Yeah, they made me sit on this like high chair in front of everybody, and then everyone's like walking around. And this is packed. This is like Friday. It was a Friday night.
for the holidays. Woo!
The holidays. And then and they're like, "All right, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, you ready?" Like, "Yeah." They're like, "Count to 10.
I'm a big boy.
Count to 10." Like, 1, 2, boop. And I'm like, "Is it done?" She's like, "Yeah, you're a big boy, big strong boy."
Where did you get the earrings from, though?
From Claire's.
They have like, I thought they always had like just little, either hoops or like tiny, tiny ones. I didn't think they
Yeah,
had
yeah, they
something
do.
like, oh,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
guess
yeah,
they're
yeah.
coming up. They're coming up in the world.
Yeah, yeah. No, so yeah, so you buy like the stud. You buy the studs, and then like it's like free with this with the purchase of the studs.
How
But I
much is
actually
the
bought.
ear piercing?
Yeah, but I bought these. Well, I can't really see it. No, I bought these yesterday at Square One.
Yeah, but how much is the ear piercing at Claire's?
It was like $50.
50?
Yeah,
Oh shit! I was thinking it was like 20, like 20 max.
I know, but I think it's because like the ones I picked.
Were expensive
Yeah,
studs.
yeah. I think that's
Yeah,
why.
you can't really see them when you take off the headphones. That background doesn't know justice.
Wait here, I'll show you. I'll show you. One sec. Oh, here you go. There, see it?
It's pretty big.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa. Whoa.
No, so I got these at Square One yesterday. I was with the Jer,
Yeah.
and then I was just waiting for him because we're gonna be at Starbucks, and then I was like, "Oh, how much are these earrings?" And she's like, "Oh, it's $40." I was like, "Interesting." And
Give them to me.
I don't know why. Like, I didn't really want them, but like, you know what I mean? She's very persuasive. Sometimes you it's like this. Check this out. It's like when you go to a restaurant and like you're not really hungry, okay? All right, let's say McDonald's, okay? You're not really hungry, but
Okay.
you wait. There's like a long lineup, okay? So you wait there, let's say half an hour, long lineup,
Jesus. Okay.
okay? And then by the time you get up, you're like, oh my god, I've waited half an hour. So to justify the half-hour wait, you order more. You ever do that?
I get the rationale. I think I've done that. I've done that before. You're like, oh, I'm gonna be hungry now.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, you know what? I waited this long, or I traveled this far. I'm gonna get everything, you know. So I was like looking at these earrings for too long. It was like 10 minutes, and she was like helping me, you know. And then I can't be like, well, see ya, you know. I wasted 10 minutes.
But you wanted them.
Kinda.
You don't have a buyer's regret or anything right now.
Well, it was only like $40, but
I mean, from what I can see, it looks fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It adds to your Parkdale Toronto man's out not outfit, but your whole new persona.
Yeah. I bought it. Yeah, but I bought it just for like the new Keith Pedro sketches.
Which are coming up when?
I'm not sure, but I think like in terms of the sketch, because I think now I'm dating Stacy. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna propose or something.
And he's gonna try to tell you, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, red flags, marriage or something.
Is Keith is he married?
Uh, Kinda.
Okay.
He's kind of married.
All right.
The yeah, they all live together. He's a family.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. How are you, Kev? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Last time, when was the last episode that we
I
recorded?
think it was like October.
Yeah, I think it was. It wasn't Franco.
Yeah,
Franco was the last one,
it was
right?
Savor Living. Yeah.
Save or Living. Yeah. Oh
So it's
man,
got to be like September.
tons of shit has happened since then. Oh my gosh. I really got into again. I rewatched Yellowstone.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I can't get on the new one because it's. I think it's bullshit that they put that on that Paramount Plus thing.
Yeah, because I got Prime just for Yellowstone before,
Yeah. Uh
and
huh.
then now it's not even on Prime. You have to like buy another service with
Yeah.
Prime.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So I can't get on that, but I did get uh something where you can watch that stuff.
Oh,
You know, I can't go
oh,
into it.
from our
Yeah,
friend
well, he's not. Yeah, I won't say he's a friend or not because I don't want him to feel that.
because he's watching.
Yeah, he's probably watching. He's like, shut your
He was
mouth.
one of the people. There's like 4 people that have said, "Oh wow, where's the podcast?" You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Yeah. He missed it. He missed seeing our faces. I missed it. But with that whole Yellowstone thing, I had to take a break for a bit because um, you start to connect with characters.
Oh yeah, like who?
Like, I don't know why. I mean, obviously, Rip is a really good character.
He's your
Like
favorite.
he's my favorite. Yeah, he's definitely the favorite one. Um, but I remember we were going downtown once, and I wasn't driving, and we were trying to get out. And getting out of downtown Toronto at like 4 o'clock is it's pretty tough. And it just
Mm-hmm.
happened to be like construction and just typical end of day congestion, and then there was accidents. So it was just taking us on this like really crazy route.
Okay.
Anyway, Caitlin was trying to go right somewhere, and then somebody behind was honking, and then went around us. Like they step on the gas really hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, went around us and then turned the corner, and then we ended up like right behind him. And there was something about I don't know what happened, Ernst. It was just being downtown. I absolutely hated it. And then just like obviously he doing something dumb like that. I just snapped. I opened the door once we stopped behind him. I went up to his window, not like right up to his window, but I just started yelling.
Wait, you got out of the car?
I got out of the car, Ernst. I got out of the
Wait,
car.
where are you?
We were close to Front Street, so we couldn't get to Front Street, but we're like coming down. I think it might have been University. Yeah, might have been
Okay, so you got out
University.
of the car.
I got out of the car, and Kane's like, "Where you go?" And then I just slammed the door. I walked up, not right up to his window, and I was like, what the f is your problem, man?" He didn't know who I was at first.
Yeah,
He thought I was like some beggar, so he started like grabbing his things like to make sure that
yeah, yeah.
that some homeless person trying to steal something.
Right.
And then I started telling them like, that shit that you pull back there, I got my family in the car. I swear to God, you pull that shit again, I'll leave you where you stand. I'll leave you where I find you. And that's something that I think that's what Rip said in one
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
episodes. And then I was in the moment, I didn't see anything except for the path that I needed to take to get to that guy's car. And after I said what I did and had my little tantrum, like all this after like everything started becoming clear, and I could see like there was people to the right of me, to the left, pedestrians walking and looking. And then I was like, oh, oopsies.
yeah.
And I kind of
Eh?
felt bad afterwards, kind of, but not really.
Wow.
And then I was like, okay, Rip's anger is what I'm watching is affecting
Oh, buddy,
my
I feel
happiness.
you. I feel you. Yeah, yeah. Downtown driving is like the worst.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
hate
know.
it. I hate going down there.
I used to have like the worst like road rage, until um one time same thing. I was like, someone like cut me off or something like that, or like they didn't signal or whatever. And
Mm.
then I pulled up beside them, and I was gonna like honk at them or whatever. But then there was like like old, like sweet old person.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And I'm
oh,
like, oh my god, this is like someone's dad or
oh.
someone's mom. And I'm like, oh, I can't.
Yeah, when it's like the elderly, it's kind of like,
You
oh
know what I
wow.
mean? That's why it's like you never know
Yeah,
who's in the
yeah,
cart
yeah.
in front of you. You know what I mean? You don't know what they're going through.
Exactly. I don't have any regrets. I saw that person. He was an idiot. I don't have any regrets about that one
Unless
because I
they're
think that
unless
was
they're
stupid.
yeah, unless they're dicks. You know?
Yeah, he wasn't a dick. He was just like, oh, he's like, I like the one of the last things he said was, he's like, yeah, but you were taking so long to turn or whatever. And I was like, shut the f up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I'm just like, oh, you kind of like, it's like it was almost as if I had like an out of body experience. It's not
Right.
typically like I'm not typically like that, but if I ever get pushed to like that kind of line and I cross it, I almost feel like tired afterwards.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
emotionally drained.
yeah, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, and then so that happened that day, and then I was going to go for lunch a couple days after when I was at work. I was like, I'm going to go to Oceans because Oceans has that little hot dim sum area where
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap, right?
Yeah.
So it's about 10 minutes from my work. On my way there, I changed my mind. I'm like, you know what? Coming down the street, there's a Taco Bell. It's a lot closer. I don't have to get out. I can go through drive through. Um, so I'll just go there instead. But I couldn't get over, and nobody would let me over
Mm.
to get into the Taco Bell.
What's this? Eglinton?
Yeah,
Eglinton
Eglinton. So it's
Tompkin?
Eglinton, Tompkin. Yep.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, fine, forget it. I'll just go to Oceans. I get to Oceans. I walk in, and there's construction in the hot plate area.
Yeah.
So it doesn't exist anymore. It's not
Oh,
there at that current point in time. It's there now, but when I pull up, I walk in, it's under construction. So now I can't get anything.
okay.
Okay, I'll just go back. I'll go to the Taco Bell. I
Right.
go to the Taco Bell. I pull in. I go to the drive-through. There's a pylon in the driveway or in the drive-through. So I
Mm-hmm.
park the car. I walk to the door, and it just says that we're closed for the day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whoa. What?
yeah, we're closed for the day. For
Why?
whatever reason it was, I have no clue. The door was locked.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, across the street there is a Filipino place called Carinderia.
Yeah.
Yeah, right by our old high school.
Right.
And it's typically not that busy. I haven't seen it very busy. I'll go there, pull in there, and like the lineup is so long. And when there's a lineup, you're going to be waiting at least like 20 minutes. So,
So you order more.
well, yeah, exactly. But I just got in my car because I knew it was going to take a long time. And then I just went. I just went back to work.
Oh, you didn't even eat.
No, no, no.
Wow.
And
Three
then I was like,
places.
oh, this is the karma for yelling at that man.
Oh, I see.
So
Or
I
it
was
could be
like,
like, or it could be like you attracted it.
with my bad juju,
The bad juju. Yeah. You had a bad
it's quite
day.
possible.
You attracted three instances
Yeah,
where you know what I mean?
yeah. And from that point, I was just like, okay, screw it. I just go to the grocery store now and I just make food.
Yeah. You're in that negative headspace. You
It
know?
gives you again. Then you got to figure out, okay, what do I want to eat? Do I really want that? And blah blah blah, this and that. So
I
healthier
know.
choices, I guess.
Oh yeah, you know what the best part is like now that I'm in Parkdale, like so remember before I would try cooking and stuff?
Yeah, eggs.
Yeah. Here, don't even try anymore.
No,
Nope. You know
like
what I
the
mean?
roommate makes the food, or
Well, he does, yeah, but he cooks for himself, you know. But no, because before I'm like, you know what? Since I have my own kitchen, I gotta take advantage, you know. But now I'm like, you know what? I don't even care anymore,
cheaper to
you
eat
know.
outside.
cheaper to eat outside. I don't have to clean up. No dishes because it's like weird because we have like our own dishes. You know, so then it's like, what do you just? Because I only have like one dish.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's like weird, right? If I just clean my one dish and like there's like a full.
I'm
You
I'm
know?
I'm interested about like roommates because I mean I've had a roommate, but that was a friend, so this is not a friend. Like, do you guys have all right, certain times like we're not going to be out making food, kind of sort of thing? Do you have any like agreements, like, or is it
Well,
just live your life?
my only thing when I moved here was I was like, we'll just clean our own dishes. He's like, cool. I'm like, all right, but guess what? I don't have any
I don't
dishes.
have dishes because I always eat outside.
Yeah, the only thing I make here is like coffee. That's it. So I only have my mug. You know what I mean? So
You
is
make
that,
coffee and be like, hey, there's coffee.
well, it's a Keurig. It's like the single serve.
Oh, it's a single serve.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? So what I do now is I only do the one meal a day. You know?
Doing the intermittent thing.
Yeah. So I've been losing weight doing that again. You know what I mean? Instead of uh, making meals and like having food. So
Yeah.
now I just have same thing. Back when I lived with my last roommate, you know what I mean? I had no food in the house, and then I would do like 3-day fasts and stuff like that. So now there's no food in the house. You know, easy to not eat.
No mess.
No mess. I love it.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm saving money, but
I don't know. I mean, it depends on where you're eating. If you're eating at like the keg every day, I don't know. But are you
no,
just
because I
eating
try
at
to have like
comedy
a big.
clubs?
uh no. I try to have like a. I try to have like a big meal like around like now like dinner like 4 or 5 before
Yeah.
shows. And then that's my only meal for the day. But I try to get like a big meal. So like the big meal is like let's say like a chicken shawarma plate.
Yeah.
That could bring you up
That's
like 15-20 bucks.
15, $20 a day.
I don't know. Is that good? I don't
I don't
know.
know. I think Caitlin and I were talking. She read somewhere if you spend like $27 a day for a year, it's like $10,000 or something like that. But
Oh
I was
really?
like, who spends $27 a day on a meal?
Actually, that's actually not that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That's not,
if
that's
you see,
that's not that
yeah,
unbelievable. That's very
yeah,
believable.
because I'm thinking because I only eat once a day typically, um, but yeah, if you're doing like three meals a day or even 2 meals a day, that you could very well hit that.
Well, let's say you do one meal. Let's say I do 15 bucks on the
Yeah,
shawarma plate, and then I get like a coffee. You know what I mean? Starbucks coffee. That's
yeah,
like 20 bucks.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
That's
And then you go
true.
to a show, you get like maybe like a beer or something. You know. So yeah, actually, that actually adds up.
You might be screwing yourself there, Ernst. I don't know.
Yeah,
For some people, it works, but um, uh, like the other side of that is you have no dishes to do. You don't have to worry about cooking it, making a
yeah,
mess, all that shit that comes with it.
yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, man.
You
Hey,
tally it up.
I gotta ask him how much he spends on like groceries. I want to see if this is worth it. But anyways, Kev, this is a new year. I just want to see. Do you have any like New Year's resolutions or?
No, I mean, not any resolutions. I mean, I guess we are getting up in that age, Earns, where, you know,
Well, you're older. But
yes, by a few months, but yes, we are getting older, but this is the time when things start to fall apart. The warranty on our body is soon coming to an end,
okay,
and you got to do some maintenance on it. You got to do
right.
like shit that I got to book a colonoscopy.
You do
Well, I mean, like they say you should. I think when you're 40,
really?
or is that 50? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Colonoscopies. You should get like a uh like blood work done and all that kind of sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I guess it's more so just, you know,
So that's your
keeping keeping this temple in
so
pristine.
that's your that's your resolution.
Yeah, not putting shit
Get
off.
checked out.
Yeah, get checked out, because I mean you put it off, and I've been to the doctor a couple of times since in the last couple of years, and nothing to be alarmed of. But there, you don't know if they don't do like a full. You ever take your car to get an oil change, and
Yeah.
then something goes wrong a couple of days later, and you're like, oh, how come you didn't see that? I was like, well, we weren't looking for that. We were just changing your oil.
Right.
So
I see. Yeah.
um, trying to do a podcast with Caitlin,
Oh,
just one you know of her and I just talking about
about
kind of
interracial love.
interracial love and just raising kids, and just I mean
They
we don't get to talk that much anyway because I'm always at work, right? So
it's about
it's kind
parenting
of
and
a
stuff.
yeah, and like the different views that we have, like and just kind of
It's about how Kev doesn't do his dishes.
yes, or how Kev only does the dishes or always does the dishes.
He eats too much Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's so good though. I only get it a couple times that I can think of in the last year, but it's so good. Not
Great
like
fries.
not 2023. I mean like in like the last 2022.
Yeah, yeah. Great fries though.
Fry Supreme, right?
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Always. Don't get the
Yeah.
regular. Yeah,
No.
get the regular.
Yeah, go splurge. Treat yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I don't know. I was even thinking of like who knows what other kind of podcast. I was thinking of something. No resolutions, just more like, hey, let's try to do other things um, that are fun.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'm actually starting this new podcast too. It's like a wrestling
What?
podcast.
What?
I mean, I was.
You have other
you didn't.
friends?
You didn't read the letter I sent you.
I thought Keith was just
I
your
said
coworker.
more than friends. We're podcasters. No, I'm starting this new podcast with another comedian. It's like a wrestling podcast.
Yeah. What's it called?
It's called Last Week in Wrestling.
Last Week in Wrestling. When do you air? When do you record?
Well, we're gonna do the first one. I think like this weekend.
Live or
I think it's live. I think we're doing it live. So I'm kind of nervous because this one we record and then, you know what I mean. I could
yeah, you can edit out all the racial slurs.
yeah, I can edit it. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I can edit out all the girls' names that I have crushes on. But here, yeah, the wrestling podcast, yeah. So like, I don't know. We'll see. It's like weird because I've been writing notes about wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we just watch wrestling for fun, and it's a weird like writing notes. You know what I mean? I'm like
You're paying attention to it, like actually
paying attention to it. Yeah, because sometimes I just like fast forward stuff that I don't even care about. But here you gotta like talk about most of the
even
stuff.
the ones that you don't really want to.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of feeling like a job. You know, I'm like, like, oh no, this is, you know what I mean? It's like,
But it's a fun. I mean, if that's what you have to, if that's the job, it's watching wrestling and making notes is pretty fun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be good. What's it called again? Last Week in Wrestling.
Last Week in Wrestling.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's yeah, you're talking about like protecting the temple, your pristine temple, right? And it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, even like this year, I just joined a gym.
Look at you, eh? Someone's gonna look like LL Cool J soon.
No, because you're right. Because like we're getting like older, you know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck, we gotta take care of this right now. And check this out. I went to when I went to New York the first time, I didn't get travel insurance, right?
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever got travel insurance, right? So what happened was, I remember that weekend that I was going to New York, the Friday I had a show in the Newmarket, and I was just waiting for my spot. Right, I was like up next, and I'm in the hallway, in the staircase,
Stairwell.
stairwell, right? And then I sneezed or something, and then like I got like lightheaded, and then I kind of like not blacked out, but I was just like,
Seeing stars and shit.
yeah. And then I was like dizzy, and then like luckily I held onto the railing, and I was like, oh my god, imagine I just like fell down the stairs.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? And this is like right before, this is like the day before I'm flying out to New York. You know? Then I'm like, oh, I should have got travel insurance because like, what if this happened in New York? You know
I'm
what I
telling
mean?
you, Ernst. I'm telling you, we don't feel it. I'm pretty sure you don't, like in your mind, even inside, you don't feel it. But there's some mornings I wake up and I feel the age.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's crazy. You know, and then so in New York, I didn't even care about the health insurance, right? The first time, but what I was worried, what I was more worried about was like my data. You know, so I got Roam Like Home,
Really?
$15 a day, right? And I'm like, I need that. And then guess how much travel insurance is?
It's like $5 a day or some shit. No.
Yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, 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 no. I want to take care of my data. I want to be in New York, roam like home. I don't care if I
Oh,
get sick
shit.
or anything. Oh my god.
Telling you, Ernst, it doesn't seem like it, but every time that birthday comes around, it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
getting up there.
We're getting up there. We are getting up there, just like this podcast. So
Yeah,
you know.
we thought initially we were when you called, you're like, I don't know what we're going to talk about, or we're gonna make it,
No,
good.
like I no, I think we had a lot to talk about, but like it's like too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but that's all right for the first one.
It's like
Get
you
it
haven't
raw.
seen. You know what I mean? You see someone like you haven't, like your old coworker you haven't seen in 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, you see them at square one. You're like, what's up? You're like, a lot. A lot
See
has
you
been
later.
up.
Okay, cool. See you later.
Anyways, you like these
So
new
yes,
earrings?
if we
$40.
$40
You have earrings?
to our few listeners, especially the ones in India, if we are bouncing around a lot today, it's just because we're just so excited to um just get back in the saddle as
Yeah, we're just getting
regulars.
back in the groove.
Yeah.
Back in the
Yeah.
groove. It's been a busy few months, but yeah, we're back. We have a schedule now.
Yeah. Tuesday, 5 p.m.
Tuesdays. You know, so
And then you'll see at some point
and
with
then when I
Ernie's
move again,
chain. Yeah.
yeah.
Next episode, you might see a tattoo. I don't know.
Hello. We'll see. Okay.
We should do a
All right.
podcast while you're getting a tattoo.
It's gonna be a long.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long podcast. All right. Well, you know, thanks for listening, everybody. Yeah, follow us on Instagram and subscribe on the Apple Podcast, Spotify, and we'll see you guys again next week.
Toodles.